Welcome.
Watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Jack Fox out to punt. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing is Williams. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be to get the ball.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10.
Been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running the
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. It was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. What is going on?
Bombs away.
Unbelievable. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now the point after try for Santos. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here comes Carter. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Here's Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Swift again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Swift from a yard out. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another shot now for this Lions offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
On the return, Carter. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Bears' offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd and 7. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw, it's Williams. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Santos now to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. In motion goes Patrick. Gone. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Taking it about the 36. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears' offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many
Welcome.
times I get wrapped up in the play calling. How they've
Like,
sequenced
comment,
things.
subscribe, and share.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Looking to throw is Williams. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw, Williams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And Allen's got him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 37 yards.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Williams going to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions now taking over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break. Williams going deep here for Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To the air, Williams. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, what's up, D? Welcome back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To throw is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss.
Beaming face with smiling eyes. I'm doing all right.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it.
He's been at the center of all of it.
I'm doing well also.
For any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is first.
See you tomorrow for my tree setup stream.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll be there.
Out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Detroit.
All right, cool. Looking forward to see you. Beaming face with smiling eyes.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the stress?
Okay, D. No problem.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now
That's a great sack.
For them,
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App dollar bake fire.
Bates' kick is good.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, D.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Did you change the settings in the game? The other team has points.
How we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp.
Oh, no. I just moved, like, the ratings up, like, past mine. But in reality, yeah, I made a mistake on the play. I went for the play action and played the run, so they got a deep pass on me.
All right.
And a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 91 yards. And the Bears have
Bombs away.
60. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game.
Yeah. What a TD.
Now the point after try for Santos.
Thanks, D.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Goff now to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
A good first step or not, many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's complete to Laporta.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it's Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs.
Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Now Goff. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice shot.
Bend, don't break.
Final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far.
Hey, let's get a block now.
One-sided affair. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Bates' kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Throwing is Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete on the deep.
Come on, Caleb. Look, settle down.
And they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. 49 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Here's Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. To throw, Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, from 17 yards out.
And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago.
Looks like you will get to 100. YAY. Partying face.
Yeah, thanks, D. Hopefully. Almost there.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Gone.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Williams.
Going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
To the air, Williams.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
Santos now to add the PAT.
Line away.
Over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Abrupt halt.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time.
Two away. YAY. Partying face.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field.
Oh, yeah, let's get it. And that was head tap.
Williams going to throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes
Partying face, partying face, partying face, partying face. Yeah. 100.
The Bears send the kicking team out there.
Thanks, D.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
Another game after this.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize
Yeah, I'm going to play another one.
playing the whole deal and never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Bears offense and DJ Moore headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
yeah, we all know people out there who like to use...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play. Chicago, 59 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
2 away.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth
Partying
quarter
face.
play.
Partying face, partying face, partying face, partying face. Yeah. 100.